And we are back to discuss the boys soccer, specifically Division III, as the Ottawa Hills Green Bears made their return trip to Columbus. And certainly, Francis, you've got some thoughts on this fantastic run by the Green Bears as they 1-0 victory in the state semifinal over Kidron Central Christian, and then really ran up against a very good team in the state championship that really could have gone either way. Unfortunately for the Green Bears, they fell to Summit Day.
Well, you know, I was there in 2010 and 2011. My senior class in 2011 won a state championship in 08. This started back in 2001, 2002, and we're talking about, you know, players like Dan Bryant, Ben Bryant, Chase Orman, with Bobo Bonco being the coach there. Craig McElroy comes in with players like Jack Jameson, Elliot Pewarski, who's an All-American, Ben Bryant, you know, those players like that. And then my group of players, Logan Glosser, B. Glosser, Blake Pappas, Michael Geiger again, who I'm surprised he was in Columbus last night of that game, but
I think
he snuck in for sure. But the funny part about this is Summit and Ottawa Hills are very familiar. Played each other for 4 straight years on the schedule. Always been a competitive game. Scott Severing's got a really good program down there, and rightfully so. They've won the last 3. This is the closest game they've had in Division III state final. But that Ottawa Hills team, to be honest with Nate Baird, they have nothing to be ashamed of. They got 10 juniors. They're starting 10 juniors this year. They'll be seniors next year. This is a stepping stone of getting some of that experience. When you have players like Kevin Heilman, Dylan Schreeder, and also Drew Hoffman, who are very, very good players, very technical players, guys that can find the back of the net. When you have that core of kids back, that gives you a little bit going forward, because in hindsight, there hasn't been another program in this area who's done what they've done, I say, in a span of 10 years. I mean, they're almost kind of what you say the standard of what it looks like in Northwest Ohio. I mean, Findlay did it back in the 80s. Perrysburg had their run a little bit in the 90s and 2000s. But if you look at it from like 2006 to right now, Ottawa Hills has played in a state championship game twice. They've been in the Final Four 4 times. That rightfully so says where that program is going. That started back even way before I was there. I was good to be a part of it. And I think the reason why Nate Baird has done a great job in his 5 years there going to year 6.
And Chris, as Francis touched on, we're talking about a young Green Bears team, and talking to Kevin Heilman after that loss, they're going to use this as motivation for next season.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to call that semifinal game against Kidron Central Christian, and that was a difficult team to break down. Some of them almost practically bunkered the whole game long. That's why they don't give up goals. But Ottawa Hills was so patient in that game, and Heilman's goal was fantastic. It was a great goal, individual effort. He had some other amazing situations too in that game where, I mean, he was just playing some balls that trying to set someone else up that no one expected. So they were amazing there, and that's the first time I got to call them this year, and I kind of forgot how young they were, so I looked down that roster, and I was just stunned at what they can do next year. So credit to them on that run, breaking down that Kidron Central Christian team that gave up like negative goals on the year. They were so difficult to score on, and then get to Summit Country Day, who won the last year final 9-1, and to only lose 1-0. I hate to say it's a victory, but hey, a 1-0 loss against someone that won the last state final 9-1.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, unbelievable. And I'm sure they're frustrated they didn't score, but hats off to those kids. Team was great. Nate Baird did a great job with them. A great coaching staff too. He's got the staff almost as big as mine. I think we got them on weight, but I think they've got more numbers than us. But incredible. And we talked about Perrysburg earlier. Two final appearances, the only girls side. Ottawa Hills, 2 final appearances as well, so that's awesome.
And then quickly, Jimmy, with the high school season wrapping up, that means Pace Setters Club season's starting to heat up now.
Yeah, just this week we had games actually today. Went up to Adrian College up in Michigan, and we played Alliance up in from Grand Rapids. So had some games there today. All the players get back for training. We've got the All-Star games this week, and then we get the players back and head down to North Carolina this week and play some games, and Thanksgiving, and then the girls head down. So exciting couple of weeks ahead, and looking forward to getting the kids back.
Weather, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll see.
Soccer season is over, but Sidekicks will be back next week for the Kickies. So that means you guys have got 1 week to get the tuxedos pressed, ironed, get everything ready to go.
They're on order.
Eric Hobart will be back next week with the Kickies.